Ну что ж, господа, всем привет, всем здравствуйте, с вами Скэтман. Сегодня у нас с вами Kingdom Come Deliverance или Королевство приходящее с доставочкой. Ой, кривоблока все висит. Ща зафиксим. Короче, ща мы все зафиксим. Мы ща вообще все зафиксим, пацаны. Так. Пам-пам-пам. Пам-па-па-па-па-па-пам. Все сломал вчера на проджекте в Орлоке и пока не починил. О, отлично. Так. Пум-пим-пам. Пам-па-пи-па-пи-по-пи-пам. Анонс-то я сделал. Сделал. Поехали. Поэт лазер, поэт мятный АНУС. Так, мы в церкви. Брат не власть, давай работу.
What is it, brother?
I'm interested.
You're not alone.
Why? What's wrong?
Так, мы все это слышали.
I'll be interested. Why do you want to be?
Because
That's all.
peace be with you, brother. What would you like?
Is there any?
Так.
I'm here to work.
Выфуксом.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Concoct 2 buck's blood potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Тут другие, кстати, зелья сейчас просят сделать. Так, вычер кровь, говоришь, да? О, стоять. Спасительный шнапс на назете. Мне чего-то не хватает, да? Крапива белладонны нет. Ну, конечно. Ладно, отстой. Сириус, привет. Где там бычья кровь-то? Так, вот. Масло. Измельчи зверобой, горсть зверобоя. Самогон приготовить этого больше. Не, я думаю, пока рановато. Бось, котелок, зверобой и окопник. Окопника сколько надо? Бось, зверобой, горсть окопника. И кипяти в течение одного оборота. Дай отвар остыть, добавь одуванчик, но не кипяти. Самогон всегда пригодится, Плесиус. Вообще не факт. Так. Живая вода. Кошачьи лапки я же делал в свое время. Почему-то игра это не запомнила. Консервант вряд ли понадобится. Свич было бы неплохо, но у нас нет белодонны. Много чего я не могу здесь сделать, кстати. Главное, спасительный шнапс не можем сделать. Вот это грустно.
Praise be to Christ.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices.
Клуб, не знаешь, что делать. О, все.
Gregor.
What do you want me to find?
I'd be interested to hear about any iniquity in the monastery. I need to prepare myself for what I'll be facing.
Понял. Ну что ж, а теперь просто ждем. Да, еще рановато пока нарушать распорядок дня. Мне ничего полезного нет. Давайте еще зелень делаем. Их продать можно. От тягости в животе. все хорошо, сохраню ингредиенты в каком-то количестве хотя бы. Так, у нас уже есть куча зелий на продажу. Живая вода самая дорогая из них. Ну да ладно. Так, во сколько там у меня? 12 дня в библиотеке.
Non draco sit mihi dux.
Тарные свечи из фанстов никому нафиг не нужны.
God be with you. What is it, brother?
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful. Keep looking then. I'm sure you can find the rest.
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear?
Ну, типа, да. Книги мы отсюда воруем, кстати. Ну, что? Надо как-то засейвиться. Диас, привет. Перезапустим игру. Пек. Секундочку. Чаты улетели опять. Во. Поехали. Ну что, поехали. Начать переписывание. О. Нонем туфем лулапус. По-моему, это нун эт клеодинитипес. Филиус. Что-то эйус. Филиус.
my boy, what have you done? This is a disaster.
Что? А, репутация повысилась. Чего? Вообще ничего не понял.
Ah, Gregor.
Ладно. My boy, what have you done? Репутация повысилась. Типа, хорошо ведь?
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
Так, я понимаю, что выходить мне отсюда сейчас пока нельзя. 12 дня под библиотекой, 4 дня дневная молитва. Да. Само собой. Порядков, дизастер, молодец. Воруем книги монахов, офигеть мы христиане. Да-да, весь зал мне в этом напоминает. Не иди, тут кабинет. Дождь снаружи. Шаги под нами, слышу. Кармана, кажется, у нас 20-ка, к слову. У вас нет такой скамейки, на которой можно было прилечь, потому что я, в общем-то, работу сделал. Так, 4 дня дневная молитва. Меня в 3 часа, конечно, никто не отпустит отсюда, да? Ну, конечно. Ну, ты сделал тарные свечи из Франции. Даже не заперт. Так, говорили, что даже в саду могут быть. Бумаги. Но меня в сад пока не пускают. Лукаш, привет.
I'd like to know something about...
I don't know much.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all. Except that he's not a stickler for
Мне
rules.
кажется, Чиш наш чувак.
Do you know anything about Yodok?
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with the Circators.
Или Йодок.
That's about it.
Are you joking? Don't you know anyone at all here?
Why should I?
I'd have thought you might want to know who you'll be spending the rest of your life with. I definitely do. In fact, I probably already know more about them than you do.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
Will you tell me?
I mean,
Он нам ничего не расскажет.
You see, I'm looking for someone here.
You're looking for someone? But you're a novice, aren't you?
I am a novice. At least until I find the man I'm looking for.
Why would you be looking amongst monks? You know, the laws of man aren't valid here. In the
Блин,
cloister
зря
we're
я ему это
subject to
сказал.
divine law, the law of the church.
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that. But why are you telling me all this?
Because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Talk to him. Then I'll see. Do you have any idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I don't know, and I don't care to know. I wish you'd...
Теперь не могу спать спокойно по ночам. Окей.
God be with you.
Так, в 6 трапеза. Поешь вместе со всеми. Есть надо до 7 по всей часа во время перед сном. О! Страница из книги, надо же. К слову, а у меня отмычки ломаются от этих неудачных попыток? В смысле, от этих легких взломаний? Нет. Осталась одна страница. Да она же может быть где угодно. Что там, все сундуки скрывать? Ну это жестко.
I was mute and was humble and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain even from good speech, so much the more ought the...
Турнир вратаря, ага. Смешно. Раз, два, три. Сириус. Да, привет.
And for such conversation, we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
Четыре, пять, шесть.
Cleared the wasp's nest good and proper, if you say so. But I still reckon we haven't seen the last of it. That Sigismund is still on the rampage, attacking the nobles one by one across the land. And brigands are like weeds.
О,
Burn them down and they just sprout up somewhere else. That's not the half of it.
Белодонны здесь, скорее всего, нет, конечно, но anyway.
Dealing with one lot of marauders in Dibislavitz, there's another bunch pillaging somewhere else.
Не балуй, покинул. Бывает.
Sure as the sun circles the earth. You know how to lift a fellow's spirits.
Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it to York.
No, Peter's still strong. He'll still be on this earth for many years to come.
I wish all good health upon him, but I want change, and only a new abbot can bring that.
Waiting pays off. There's no hurry.
А вот и Беладонна, кстати. Теперь можем сделать спасительный шнапс. А это уже, считайте, победка. Погнали варить спасительный шнапс. Так. Вино. Пам. 2 горсти белладона, 1 горсть крапивы. Кипяти крапиву в течение 2 оборотов. Измельчи белладонну, 2 горсти белладонны. Добавь биодону и кипятить в течение одного оборота. Эдвард Келли получил достижение. Своите 15 видов снадобий и зелий. Блин, это было...
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night. Am I saying?
Это единственная моя белодонна.
That must have been Brother Sir Kate. Plays long into the night.
У меня их 4 штуки, конечно, но... Это не идеально. Так, что у нас там? Сокровищ потом. 9 вечера отдых и отход ко сну. То есть пока что я еще могу здесь ходить. У меня есть еще 20 минут. Ну да, тут толку немного, 20 минут. Поэтому погнали, наверное, действительно отдыхать. Засейвимся, имею в виду. А, нельзя просто засейвиться, да? Потому что... Понятно. Во, на кроватке могу. Неплохо. Грекуизитор, Ленсафет. Брат Келла, у него, наверное, отмычек дофига с собой есть. Нет, нифига подобного. Надо какого-нибудь уставщика обворовать. У них по-любому куча есть. Не Власа надо обворовать. Да, у него тоже что-нибудь да есть. Не, нифига. Лишь зелье. Бычья кровь. А, ну да, который я же ему и отдал. Логично. Лукаш. Невозможно взломать, потому что Лукаш тут лежит. Скорее всего, там его заначка-то и лежит. В сундуке. Правда, откуда у него сундук? Ну, тоже такой вопрос. Ну, вот туалет. Сахут прямо на стену снаружи. Чиж. Новое знание Некрономикон? Почему у чижа?
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for?
Да, это интересно. Кинжал чижа, неплохо. Про библиотека. Статус-кво. Чё, патч в Майнкрафте вышел? Чё там появилось? Ух, опасно. Материал лучше алмаза. Вау. Я бы сыграл в Майнкрафт. Я хочу в Майнкрафт сыграть. Я что-то в последнее время довольно импульсивный. Как же здесь для стабильного алмаза мы что так легко это выбросим? Пора тем детишкам, которые заводили лошадей, вырасти. Блин, царь. У Антония ничего нет. Или я в него уже все укал. Честно говоря, не помню. А где уставщики ходят? Они что, вообще не спят, что ли? Все равно основной мод комьюнити сидит на 1.7.10 и 1.12.2. Погоди, что за 1.7.10? Если 1.16 это последний патч. 1.0.7, наверное. Я ни одного уставщика не вижу. Где они? Так. Давайте засейвимся еще разочек. До полуночи и погнали. О, за версии 1.12 вышка анимала. Где уставщики спят на туре? Кадет, здорово. Так, Калинцар, я чуть не понял по модам. По версиям, точнее, игры. Тут я могу быть спокойно. Есть версия 1.7.10, есть версия 1.12.2, есть версия пока что 1.16 исправить параллели. Нет, я не понял. Как это существует? Последняя версия, которая какая? Получается 1.16? 1.7 типа 1.07, правильно понимаю? Так, надо проверить подвал. Вдруг здесь есть где-нибудь. Страница из книги. Хотелось бы этот квест выполнить, конечно. Тут можно поспать. Заснуть, сохраниться. Вообще можешь ходить, кстати, да.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You wouldn't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
А что с Лукашем? Нет, все больше патчи меняли вторую цифру, то есть. Я так и не понял, странная какая-то конфигурация.
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad.
Уставщик Штибор. Катсцена будет, что я бухаю с монахами или что? Я не понял. Вот где уставщики, кстати, бухают по ночам. Нифига нет.
Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yodak will fetch more.
Знаю роль Йодака в ночных возлияниях уставщиков. Ну, Йодак, так ты сядь хотя бы за стол-то. То пока что только со Штибором болтаем.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Drinking.
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
Why not? I've had enough opprobria and obedientia for one day.
That's what we like to hear.
Brother? What on earth are you wearing? This is a monastery, not an alehouse. Change into your robes immediately.
Мы же друзья.
I had other affairs that needed to be attended to immediately. It will never happen again.
Really? Fine then. This time I will forgive you. But next time you'll be punished, just like everyone else.
Where'd you get the wine from? I thought the monastery cellars were guarded.
So they are.
But this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty and we need a new one. We're a bit old for such exertions, but you, on the other hand...
Да, конечно.
I'll help you. What do I need to do?
Ha! I knew it. Help Novice Yorick arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night, the cask can be on the table.
All right, I'll talk to him.
Whoa.
Let's play.
Just the man we've been waiting for, my friend. So, let's play.
Ta 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 ta. Не стал ты дойки быть. Один, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 4. Один, один, один. О, чувак, не повезло тебе. Келлер сдал отпустить человека домой спать. 2. Нет. Тебя-то мы и ждали такой, типа. Эту игру писал сатана. Да, прости за это.
What is it, brother?
About you in the election.
Ask me anything you want.
А, ты есть Юан, кстати.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas is weak and toothless. He's full of hot hair. How anyone could think he'd make a good abbot is beyond me. Enough. I don't even want to hear his name again.
I'd like to know what's going on here.
Well, the young brothers feel they don't have the same rights and responsibilities as we, who have spent much of our lives here. And what of it? Privilege needs to be earned. Nevlas is lying when he says he wants to right wrongs. All he cares about are benefits for himself and his cronies.
Thank you for answering.
What is it, brother?
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices, our swift steeds, and our boundless cellars.
You and your novices, you old pervert. A toast to our future abbot.
I'll drink to
Старый
that.
развратник.
So, to John, the future abbot. What's on Nevlas?
And Killjoy? He'd love to have us all under.
Don't worry. Those youngsters will wise up once they hear all about him.
Will they believe it?
Even if just 2 or 3 of them do, it'll help us. So, to Abbot John.
To Abbot John.
Там парабам пам 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 пам. Я правильно понимаю, что уставщиков тут всего двое? Ладно, факелы можно не воровать, конечно. Золотой крест неплохо. Там барабам па 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 пам. Что-то... Отмычка здесь? Нифига себе. Вот это интересно. Кто ее здесь припрятал и для чего? Так, покачаем навык чутка. Это мы в пещере Прокопия спустимся. Это главный выход наружу. Тут другой выход наружу. Соседнюю дверь тоже можно взломать. Это странно. Так. Я много чего раздобыл. Надо засейвиться. Тоже наружу. Там, по-моему, уже все ворвал. Остается наверху кабинета Бата. Да, я уже все отсюда утащил. Я могу сохраниться. То есть, типа, это моя кровать условно. Приор. По звуку тут у него какая-то печь.
What have we here?
Не
That's
знаю.
it. The book with information about the novices.
Ага.
Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
Я кого-то слышу. Снизу ходит кто-то. Небольшая записка. Запомни, ступай вниз от врат веры между тенью собора и деревянным частоколом. Пройди с покаянием через сухое речное русло под большим мостом. Подобно Моисею, бесстрашно ступай по дну, выйди на сушу среди камышей, обыти веру и ищи в неопалимой купине. Купине? Чиж, младший сын прославленного пана с милой флажки сподобится, вера его не слишком сильна, даже отнюдь порой ее и вовсе не заметить. Отец его с достойной щедростью даю монастырь, дабы взамен мы приняли его сына в еды нашего братства. Потому Чиж был взят в послушники, невзирая на то, что это противоречит его характеру, ничуть не подходящему для монашеской жизни. Попав к нам молодой флажка из Пардубицы, также сделал монастырю солидное пожертвование, помня это, давайте хотя бы первое время терпеливо сносить его поступки. Над Чижом придется немало потрудиться, его должно обучить послушанию, привести к вере в Христа, а также держать как можно дальше от монастырских погребов. Да, ладно, сейчас почитаем. Монастырь сейчас тебя будут обыскивать. Йодок, несмотря на греховное прошлое, он мог бы стать истинно правильным примером остальным послушникам, на которые им следовало бы равняться. Прилежный, старательный, истовой вере он вызывается первым. Едва ли возникает некое дело или задача. Он ведет свой род от богатых йеменов. На 15-м году жизни по наущению дьявола он напустился на молодую девицу и бесчестил ее. И все же он отаинул вину, кое должна была терзать его смертную душу, и указал, обвиняя на крестьянина, которого наказали со всей жестокостью. В прошлом же году, после попытки бесчестить иную девицу, его постигло справедливое наказание, отец девицы в гневе добился того, чтобы Йодока сослали в монастырь. До сегодня его поведение безукоризненно, он наиболее подходит для жизни в лоне церкви и для службы ей. Антоний, будучи сыном богатого купца из Влашем, он обучался богословию в Пражском университете, однако занятия не закончил по причине болезни отца. Тому потребовался постоянный уход. После смерти отца вместе с братом он исследовал его дело Однако книги казались ему гораздо привлекательнее торговли, и впрямь под его правлением отцовское дело стало чахнуть. Пойдя к полюбованному соглашению с братом, он решил исследовать зову сердца. Вскоре он оказался возле ворот нашего монастыря, где, по его собственным словам, ему наверняка удастся найти душевный покой куда скорее, чем в торговой лавке. Его образование проявило себя достойным образом, он знает латынь лучше всех прочих послушников, однако его усердие и прилежание пока что не слишком заметны. Да, Антоний подозрительный. Если не что-то подозрительное, нужно отправить письмо отцу Стефану из Влашимы и разузнать, действительно ли Антония знают в тех землях. Лукаш, тихий, прилежный и скромный, он хорошо подходит для ордена Святого Бенедикта. Он следует указаниям, говорит мало, зато молится больше и куда охотнее всех старших братьев. Единственный недостаток, который требует исправления, это склонность к мужеложеству, за которое семья и отправила в монастырь, страха, что поступки его навлекут на весь их род позор и осуждение почтенных горожан. За то время, что он побывал среди нас, его наклонности никоим образом не проявили, однако за ним следует внимательно приглядывать. Особенно во всем, что касается общения с другими юными послушниками, ибо если двое братьев возлягут вместе, опорочен будет весь монастырь. Григорий, весьма неподходящий человек для монашеской жизни, он сын одного из мелких дворян, похоже, он может причинить даже больше бед, чем Чиж. Привыкший к богатству, возлиянием и ленности, он оказался принужден отправиться в монастырь, жить по монашескому уставу по прямому приказу пана из Дубы, чья дочь зачала от него, тем самым сорвав благовременную свадьбу с другим, весьма состоятельным паном. Ему не придется оставаться в монастыре всю жизнь, он здесь, чтобы научиться уму-разуму, за что его отец пожертвовал монастырю немало грошей. Григория следует взять в ежовые рукавицы, наказывать столько, сколько потребуется, чтобы он научился склонять свою первую голову перед Господом Всемогущим и властью служителей его на земле. Да я думаю, Антоний. Блин, опять сквозь замок, ладно.
Get away from our cabinet. The book's stored in there. Peace be with you, brother.
Да, ха-ха. Вот сейчас как раз 5 утра. С 4:30 они уже тут тусят. Так. Второй. Доставим бочонок вина для уставщиков. Послушники Йодок помогают уставщикам доставить вино для ночных гуляний. Нужно поговорить с ним об этом. Чиж, Антоний Йодок. Одна страница осталась. Я так-то все уже болтал. Разве что во внешней части монастыря. Либо у кого-то в команде. А, ну еще он, кстати, в сундуке у чувака может быть. Это совместная трапеза.
Not now, brother. Not now, brother.
Да, блин. А сейчас?
Praise be to Christ.
Так.
I was talking last night with the brother Cicators. It seems you're to fetch them a cask of wine. Like last time.
Well... Yes. It's true.
I'd like to help you.
Would you really do it? To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys so I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
Well, you see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you? I don't have what it takes. I can't get those keys, but you
Почему
could.
на него сослались
You
тогда?
might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the Circator's care. So they unlocked the gates for me. This time we'll have to steal the keys.
How can I get hold of the keys, do you think?
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Celerius, the cellar keeper, used to be a burglar. He knows his way around locks, and maybe could help us, if you could find a way to arrange it.
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll figure something out.
If you think so, I can try.
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me and we'll make our plan.
I'm interested in... What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
No, I don't.
Time.
He isn't a proper monk and he doesn't belong here.
То ли дело
Do
ты.
you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The Circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
About those keys.
Did you get them?
Yes, I have them.
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there, and we'll head off.
Окей.
I've read the abbot's book. It says in there that you're not as saintly as you make out. Actually, it seems like you're as lecherous as a boar in rut.
You broke into the abbot's quarters to spy on me? You won't get away with it.
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did. What interests me is you and what the book has to say about you.
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to report you.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I won't say anything to anyone, I promise.
I'd like to ask you, who's in charge?
Truth.
Are there already
brothers?
Так, это мы уже в курсе.
What? Why? Well, that's all.
Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual labor, and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar. They were talking about you.
So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
Let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may
You should have joined them.
Join them in their sinful pursuits. Yes, perhaps I should have, but I refuse to do it.
I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offenses, or for no offense at all.
Жестко.
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you?
This is the virtue of those who
I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight, then they'd leave me alone. And I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding you as well.
I'm not afraid of them.
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
Only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection.
Will you tell me something?
Guy.
I mean, where...
For if the disciple
Come on.
obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily in his lips but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills
I've heard that
command,
you,
yet his work will not
well,
be
that you
acceptable
enjoy the
to
company of
God,
men.
who sees that
Is there
his
any
heart
truth to
is
it?
murmuring,
What?
and far from gaining
How do you know
reward for
that?
such work
I read
as
it in the
this,
abbot's
he will
book.
incur the punishment
What?
due to murmurs
The abbot's book is locked up in
unless
his
he amends
chambers, and he'd never allow anyone to read it. Did you break in?
the rule of
But
Saint
why?
Benedict.
Just so you could dig something up on me?
I was looking for something else, but I just happened to come across your
I said,
story.
No matter what you were looking for, you crossed a line that shouldn't be crossed. But don't worry, I won't tell on you if you promise me the same. Yes. You can call me a sodomite, a sinner, a monster, the spawn of Satan. But tell me this, Gregor. Can I help the way I am? I tell you, it's a test of my faith. A test so daunting you can't even imagine it.
Since the spirit of silence is so important, permission
You're
to
right.
speak should rarely be
I found it
granted
interesting, but I'm not
perfect
judging you.
silence, even
You
though
are the way you are.
holy,
You should be true to yourself.
I'm glad you aren't like the others.
in much speaking,
Thank you for not passing
Инжих
judgment. I
прогрессивный.
swear to God, I've never lain with another man. I've never sinned. When my father wanted me to find a wife and start a family, I told him the truth, and he had me sent here. And in a way, I was glad. My guilt had been consuming me,
Отец
and I knew
странный.
in the monastery I'd find peace. The Lord sees my soul, and He knows it's
but as
pure.
for coarse jests and idle words or words that move to laughter,
Will you tell me something?
Guy,
everywhere
I mean,
the perpetual bad.
Все равно не будет ничего не говорить.
Permit a disciple
I'd like to.
open his mouth. The rule of Saint Benedict.
I'd like to ask.
Readings on the abbot. Therefore,
Well,
when
that's
anyone
all.
receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show all that
Gregor.
is good and holy by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's
You have some
commandments
interesting
with words
skills
to be
for a
intelligent
monk.
among his disciples.
Don't suppose you want to tell me how you picked them up?
Divine precepts by his
What's there to tell?
actions of harder
We were all young and foolish once. I was a student in Prague, completely broke, living from hand to mouth and studying all day. It wasn't an easy life.
So you turned to stealing?
Сидел за
I set
книгами.
about securing a livelihood as best I could. A goose, some new shoes, a bit of coin to spend with my friends, Without that little bit extra, I'd never have completed my studies. I would have turned into a beggar. And who else do you know that can say he's serving God thanks to having been a thief?
No one, brother. Thank you for telling me your story. I'm looking for something.
And
I'm looking...
Lockpick?
Мы с ним уже болтали.
I'd like...
Well, what? So you have... I'll trade...
I'll trade them for food. Состояние торговца 0.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
I'll go for that.
Let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour having left, rest on their beds in perfect silence. Or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said.
What would you like?
Early, at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again has to be done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Под половицей?
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It was on a shelf where it should never have been. So I hid it to read later.
Ну вот,
It's the
Necronomicon 2.
Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of powers beyond our world. Only it's written in a strange language that I can't really make sense of. All bara this and bara that. Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh, I'm not too sure what the prior or the cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite prohibited.
Ah, prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
You're right. Knowledge should never be prohibited.
Oh, I'm glad you agree. Just take a look at the book. Maybe you'll be able to make some sense of it. I haven't grasped a single syllable. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble.
Тут из интересного.
Our brothers' minds are closed to a thirst for knowledge.
Может, аптекарю Кунешиту надо было дать вторую книгу тоже?
I'll leave you be. Don't worry, I won't follow you again.
Thank you. And please, Gregor, don't mention it to anyone.
Will you tell me?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Very well, I won't ask.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'd be in. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few groschen.
That doesn't sound too flattering.
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on everyone, and he'll rat on you for even the slightest of infractions.
What can you tell me about Lucas?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him. I've tried so many times to talk to him, but he always backs away like a virgin on a wedding night.
That's all. Thanks.
Чувак, просто чувак.
In the middle of the night, I saw the brother Circators drinking and playing dice.
How marvelous! Did you join in? More importantly, can I join in next time?
Siskin? I thought it wasn't allowed.
If the Circators can, we all can.
That's not how it works, though, is it?
I
That's
know.
not how it works.
A double standard. The elder brothers can do as they please, but they're the ones preaching about morality to us.
I'd like to add... Well, that's all.
And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking
What is it, brother?
belong to the master. The disciples depart.
Потом за лучше заступимся ночью, не сейчас.
If anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and smile. But as for coarse jests and idle words or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation, we do not permit a disciple.
Че, я не могу здесь сесть, да?
Praise be to Christ, brother.
Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet said.
В таких изощренных по сюжету этапов.
I will guard my ways.
Да.
I'd be interested... What can you tell me about Siskin?
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking, fornicating. But then he ended up in here.
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
Ну, окей.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks.
Монастырь или тюрьма? Ну, зачастую это одно и то же.
What about Yodok?
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Circator. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats, sleeps, and does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his entire life.
That's all.
In the night, I saw the brother Circators drinking and playing dice.
And why aren't you spending your nights sleeping instead of creeping around spying on your brothers?
I only wanted to...
I know, brother, I know. But you need to understand that novices shouldn't be poking their noses into the affairs of elder brothers.
You're right. I'm not going to get involved.
A wise decision. You know, life in a monastery is much like life outside in many ways. The monastery walls don't keep out human pride and hatred.
Really? I thought monks were above that sort of human folly.
They became monks, Gregor, but that didn't stop them being men. Be on your guard as much as you ever were outside. Lies, jealousy, vengeance. They can hurt you here as much as anywhere.
Thanks for the advice. Although I don't know if I can follow it.
That's up to you, brother.
Это вам долго ждать, злой нас. Давайте засейвимся. Сейчас его про кинжал спросим. Сейчас приду, ребят. Перерывчик минут 5. Так, все, смотрю, посидим. Неплохо, Линца.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus. What troubles you?
I found a dagger in your stash.
And why shouldn't you have? I did hide it there after all. Do you often go through other people's belongings?
Well then, I have a question for you. I think you know what it is. What does a monk need a dagger for?
That dagger's the only thing I have left of my father. It was in our old shop, under the counter. Father kept it there to protect himself from thieves. When I was little, I admired that dagger so much. I asked Father if he'd give it to me when I was older. He always said yes, but only after he was dead.
Go on, please.
Now Father's dead and I'm here. That piece of steel is the only thing I have left from the outside world. I know it's not suitable for a monk, but I can't part with it. Now you can give it back to me. Thou shalt not steal.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to
I'd rather keep it. It might come in handy.
But you can't. It's not yours. So you're nothing but a common thief. I hope your conscience will get the better of you one day and you'll return it.
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another.
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident. All the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about it. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Я знаю, что ты святоша, да?
I know you're pious. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Только я должен так-то его в врата отвезти.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow. That sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Do you mean these keys?
What? I'm not going to ask you how you got your hands on those, you devious lad.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
Вино.
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
Только еще не всех перебил. Бесконечно. Тут вопрос, где нам последнюю страницу найти? Все слухи у вас глухие, да, конечно. По-любому, но где-то внутри монастыря. Так вот, где? Коха, Джон, привет.
Amend and make satisfaction. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words
Лазер, не подскажешь, где последняя станица находится? В том смысле, что она внутри монастыря хотя бы. Да, внутри. Угу, спасибо. По-любому в какой-нибудь контейнере, который хрен найдешь. В саду, кстати, я ни одной не находил. Оно вполне может там быть. Как верно, библиотекарь заметил.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Ладно.
What do you desire?
Ты в комнате приора взял? По-моему, да. Что? А, полюбоваться.
Get away from that cabinet. The book's stood in there out for your eyes to see.
Вот комната приора. А, нет, комната приора следующая комната. Ладно, ладно, в этом там что-то есть. Я не знаю, я здесь был давно лазил. Может быть, был, может быть, не был. А где именно? Там, где спят, там 2 станицы. Взял их. 2 станицы? Я не знаю, лазер. Может, да. У меня 7 из 8, понимаешь? У меня 1 станица осталась. Я не знаю, какую я брал, какую не брал. Привет, здорово.
Novices have no business here.
Поболтай со мной. Ну ладно. То есть потом можно заменить хребты, начинаю пошли грузиться потом. У меня есть версия по поводу там, где спят. Да, есть одно местечко там.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on humility. The first degree of humility is obedience without delay. This is the virtue of those who hold nothing dearer than pride.
Нет, тут говядины. Не по станице, а по монастырю в целом. Я один раз состояли все на лестнице, как поспать. Шли возвышись монаха, идущего вниз, и все завынилось. Лол. О, нашел. Отлично. Так, не будем палить Антонию, что мы знаем, что он Антоний.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot.
Praise be to Christ, brother.
I have all the pages of the torn up book. The Art of Love can go back to the library.
Oh, brother, you can't even imagine how happy you've made me. Since you're clearly a true lover of books, I'll give you a reward I've never given another novice. I'll lend you the key to the cabinet containing forbidden books. And you can look at the peculiar things we've accumulated there. That cabinet's strictly off limits to novices, but you've earned my trust. I'm sure you'll recognize that those books contain nothing but dangerous gibberish, and there's a valuable lesson to be learned there.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your trust.
Ну да, на самом деле, что еще от него мог ожидать?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
Эй, а вопрос я хочу... Могу чем-то еще помочь?
I'd like to...
Только что же был этот диалог. Блин, черт. Ну, давай еще разок.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on daily manual labor. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Therefore...
Софтлок словить на квесте нельзя. Что такое софтлок?
Let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left it.
What do you do?
Thank. Is there anything I can do to help here?
Whoa.
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a city thing, really. I haven't thought to mention it to anyone before, but not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of parchment. He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, if he'd had...
Ты чё, я второй раз дал квест на найти книги? Ну, благо нет, но он пытался. Стали издеваться над Лукашем.
For if the disciple obeys with ill will and purpose, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though
Ah, Gregor.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll...
Easy. Держи.
Praise be.
I finished my work.
Show me what... Spectacular, Greg.
Я могу сказать вам о поступлениях местных.
Talk to me, brother.
I've discovered something about the wrongs being committed here.
I see. Tell me more.
The older brothers are picking on novice Lucas, punishing him when he doesn't deserve it and humiliating him.
It seems that now even brothers can't avoid worldly evil. Thank you for the information, and if you can, stand up for him. The older brothers are also out to get me. Any action I take, they'll try to use against me.
The Circators go into the cellar at night to drink wine.
I thought so. John always reeks of it. And he wants to be abbot. Hypocrite. Perhaps if you told the prior, that would clip John's wings.
Brother Yodok has been stealing wine for the Circators so they can drink.
Yodok? Well, that little rat's shown his true colors. Do you know where he's stealing it from?
I don't know, unfortunately.
No matter. You've brought me important information.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
На самом деле, можно ему рассказать про Йодока тогда, когда мы уже поможем Йодоку. Соответственно, мы узнаем, где он ворует.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot.
Чайку налил.
And what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silo. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, the fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death.
Breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
What is it?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. Concoct 2. Once you finish them...
Бычья кровь опять?
Ah.
I finished my...
Show me what...
Свобода. 12 дня библиотека.
Sid mihi dux. Peace be with you, brother.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Что, снова запоролся? А, снова сесть за стол, переписываю книгу. Давай. Гимкром. Ага. Админ. Ну да, похоже. Гун Эддим. Динамикум. Гиту. Эд дом. Киномиентур. Вообще ничего не похоже на самом деле. По-моему, все плохо, кстати. Хиппи, разлагаешься, да. Мы бы весь успех заставили вручную печатать на клавиатуре всю книгу. Третье живое. Точно не к среднее, последнее слово не похоже. Месабили-то? И нефабили. Тут много чего не похоже. Типа в третьем гум, окей, админ, ладно. Доминанциум, вот до я вообще там не вижу. Д вижу, а О нет. Ну давайте третье попробуем. Похоже на первое. Рамус. Ут. По-моему, вот. Как это работает, спрашивает Хаха? Что именно? Как работает? Мы должны, типа, максимально точно переписать.
Good work. I can see you have talent.
Надо же.
Praise be to Christ.
4 дня дневная молитва.
Not now, brother.
Ну вот. Так, до скольки там надо? До 6 вечера.
From Easter until the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever
Молиться, а не бездействовать.
until about the 4th hour. From the 4th hour until about the 6th.
Прикольно, что сыто стяпается, потом тут сидим.
Craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
С йодоком вечером в саду.
What troubles you?
Видимо, не сейчас. Отдых и отход ко сну 9 вечера. Та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та.
Have you spoken to Yodok?
Ты мне это сразу говоришь? Говори, да я с йодоком. Сейчас поболтаем.
What do you desire? I've got an itchy feeling on the back of my neck. I think someone's spying on us.
И йодок идет вниз. Йодок, ты куда идешь?
What would you like?
Here I am.
Just in time to manage it all. Once we're outside, we'll need to be careful and we'll need to be quick. If we're not back before sunrise, someone will realize we've gone, and there'll be hell to pay.
Where exactly are we going for the wine?
Next to the monastery is the house of the custodian, a baron who provides military protection to the monastery. We'll take the wine from him.
Why go to all that trouble? Aren't the monastery wine cellars full?
They are. But Brother Solarius keeps records of all the casks, and the prior checks them. They'd investigate if any went missing. Whereas, if someone outside loses the odd cask, they're not going to suspect us monks.
That does sound reasonable. How do we do that once we're there? Will we need to break into the custodian's cellar?
We needn't break in anywhere. It's on the ground floor and usually unlocked. It holds supplies for the whole craftsman's yard, and every now and again, someone comes in to fetch something. The only thing we have to make sure is that nobody sees us.
What particular wine are the cicadas after?
They want some Snoimore wine. But there's no way we'll be able to tell what's what. We'll just grab a cask and head off. I doubt the custodian would have anything of poor quality in his cellar.
The brothers will complain.
They'll complain even more if they've nothing to drink at all.
I'm ready. We can head off.
All right. You have the outside keys, so get unlocking.
Такой дверь из монастыря, видимо, конкретно. Я уже открыл. Ох, как приятно на свободе-то. Да, блин. Заметность у меня в этой рясе, конечно, будь здоров.
What's going on there?
Черт. Как-то надо их обойти все-таки. Что тут? А, сесть можно. Симка не пробовал лезть. Я как-то один раз опрыгнул нормально и все потом. Да блин, как он легко падает, боже мой.
Vessels with quicksilver in them.
Внезапно. Оп. Брат Элиаш. О, господи, вот оно как работает, ясно. На черном фоне надпись появляется вообще неудобная. Ладно, что поделать. Понял, спасибо, где здесь стало. Так. Надо сейчас к послушникам, к этим пойти. К чувакам подвала. А этим почему к кустовщикам? А где Йодок, кстати? Как дурак тут стоит, что ли? Да. Молодец, теперь, да, все, я уже забыл. А, ну все, он и успокоился, отлично.
You and your novices, you old...
Don't move a... Brother.
Так.
What on earth are you wearing? This is a monastery, not an ale house.
Да, спасибо, пожалуйста.
I definitely was there.
Really?
Я был там, немного постал. Вообще не о том диалог сейчас. Да ладно.
Hey, you're a fine fellow. Show us what you've been hiding.
Turnipy nose with just the slightest hint of rat droppings. Not too lardy like the last one. Nice sharp elbows. It's not Olomouc, nor Znoimo either. But as John says, drinkable enough. Thank you, brothers. And now sit down and share a cup with us. Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat, isn't that the truth?
No wonder. With our throats going dry all day.
Next time we'll get the Yorick to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this one.
Why doesn't Yorick drink with us, anyway?
He's young, and he wants to look good in front of the others. And he doesn't trust us to keep him safe from harm if he got too drunk to make it to prayer.
You mean like your good self last Christmas Day? The way you drowned out the prior's voice by snoring through the Agnus Dei?
Don't remind me. What troubles you?
Brother Cicator, my friend.
What would you like? To be relieved from duties?
No, I'm here because of Novice Lucas. I've heard there's some discord with him.
Only because that weasel wants to put an end to our nighttime fun. So, we're letting him know who's in charge here.
I'd appreciate it if you treat him like a brother again.
Well, if he isn't afraid of us, there's nothing to stop him ratting us out. But what do you care anyway? Grown fond of him, have you?
He hates you because you trample all over him and he has nothing to lose. If you show him just a bit of kindness, he'll think again about taking you on. You'll see.
Fine, you've convinced me. You can tell him things have been straightened out, but he'd better be on his best behavior from now on. Beware of Lucas. He might corrupt you.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner. He might try to get you into the habit. Or out of it.
I'll decide for myself who I do and don't talk to.
What troubles you?
Brother Cicator.
What would you like?
No, I'm...
Only because...
Про Лукаша.
He hates you because... I didn't know that. Thanks for the warning.
What is it, bro?
Опять можно заступиться. Окей.
Would you desire... I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would... What would you like?
Чё, может, сыграем, пацаны?
What is it, bro?
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
Let's play!
Just the man we've been waiting for. My friend, so, let's play.
Опять с ним играем, к слову. Сначала музыка тревожная, а потом ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Нифига себе, хороший был расклад бы, если бы не две отнёвки. Пам-пам-пам-пам. Так, 3 четверки, неплохо. Больше крайне не хватает. Может, с другой стороны. Может, они умеют телепортировать вино. Взгляд назад надо бы. Он как-то без комментариев играет. Как-то грустно. 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6. Опасный ход, мужичок. Пум-пам-пим-пум-пам-пум-пум. Сейчас сольешь. Нет, не сольет. Один, один, два, три, пять, пять. Маловато. Пять, четыре, шесть, шесть, шесть. О, другое дело. Тут и двойки, нифига себе повезло тебе, мужичок. Мы же, кстати, ни на что не играем, поэтому можно и поиграть.
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. God knows what's in it.
Don't be absurd. It's a first-class cask, direct from Znojmo.
Да вы уже знаете, что не
I know
зноймская.
the taste of a good vintage, and this isn't it. I bet you that wretch Yoro got the casts mixed up.
Nonsense. It's perfectly drinkable.
No, it isn't. It's sour. No matter. We'll get more soon. So, good health.
Избьют сильный гвинт.
We'll have to take that Yodok to task about where he got this wine and tell him next time he'd better get proper Znojmo.
Лукаш.
Ah. Why are you waking me? Go away.
А где Лукаш?
No! Clear off! Let me sleep.
Ладно, что у нас? 4:30 там, да? Молитва. А что ты уже нашел из улик? Кинжал. В целом запись про то, что чувак хорошо знает. Я уже знаю кто. Мы его уже спалили. Ну, правда, без диалога. Ну, точнее, сейчас будет снова диалог, сейчас мы его снова спалим. Вот. Я уже знаю, кто это.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
В 4 утра так назовут. Ну ладно. 6 утра совместная трапеза, окей. Кинжал долго искал. Не, я как проснулся ночью, всех вокруг обокрал, у него кинжал нашел, такой, подозрительно. Ну и в целом нам уже говорили, что Святоша хорошо знает, типа, латынь, библейский текст, вся фигня. Вот, ну тут среди всех претендентов он лучший кандидат, конечно.
Can't you see?
Пам-па-би-бом-пам-пум-бим-бам-би-бом-пам. У вас тут дверь закрыта. Открыта, в смысле. Ну ладно, никого не смущает. Вообще никого.
I spoke to the cicadas about how they've been treating you.
Really? Did you manage to convince them to leave me alone?
But you have to promise not to tell anyone what you saw them doing. Then they'll leave you alone.
That's a promise I'd be glad to make. I'm forever in your debt, brother. Because now I know I can trust you. There's something I want to tell you. It's about Brother Antonius. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but this is something I'm sure of. Novice Antonius is lying to us.
What makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashim, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashim. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure? Because this could mean that...
It's true, or Canute isn't my name. That would be my secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashim, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
Интересно, лжет ли послушник Антоний? Послушник Антоний, what the hell is going on out there? Тути-тути-тути-та-ти-та, ти-тута-ти-то-та, та-ти-тути-тути-та-ти-тути-та-ти-тути-то-та.
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I've heard you're from Vlashim.
Yes, why do you ask? And more importantly, where did you hear it? Since I'm quite sure I've never told you. Honestly, the monks like to gossip more than old wives at the market.
Because I've heard otherwise. You aren't from Vlashim. You made it all up.
And who told you that? Whoever it was, he's a liar. It's complete nonsense.
I've read the abbot's book. It's got everything he knows about the novices.
Why? Why would you do that?
Перестань отвлекать меня.
That doesn't matter. What matters is the abbot doesn't believe your little fairy tale either.
What's so implausible about it? I've always been more interested in books, so I left my brother the shop and came here to live a good life.
А что стоит, ребят, на фоне?
You see, I'm looking for someone in the monastery. Someone who's lied about who he is. And you fit that description perfectly.
But I told you, I've never lied to anyone.
That's funny. I think you're lying to me right now.
Do you think you're entitled to met out justice? Who gave you the right? I'm sorry, but I don't want to have anything more to do with you, Gregor. You're a lunatic, and the prior ought to be warned about you.
If you so much as open your mouth about this...
Then what? You think you can threaten me? You'd better watch yourself, Gregor. You don't know me at all. What do you desire?
Что ты желаешь? То есть он сейчас расскажет приору или что?
I found a
And why shouldn't you have?
Well then,
Когда я был маленьким.
Go on, please. I'd rather keep it.
But you can't. So you're nothing but a...
I've heard your...
Here.
I've read... It was pure chance.
Pure chance? You had to break into his study to get it. Do you have any idea how they'll punish you for that?
That's beside the point now. There are gaps in your little story about Vlashim.
What's so implausible about it?
You see,
Please don't tell him anything. It would put my whole mission in jeopardy. And believe me, my cause is just.
Very well, I won't say a word. But you should think twice about what you have in mind.
Блин, Антоний.
Ah, Gregor. I'm no
Я ищу чувака.
That's not important.
Why are you telling me that?
Perhaps you could... I know.
No one... Actually, the more I think...
I don't think it was him.
Don't fret,
I know you're pious. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally
The man
sure?
I've been looking for.
Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know.
Well, at least you're prepared.
I don't want to be...
Так.
What if I want... Good.
Good.
What are you going... What do I need?
Купи крови.
And where am I? Alright.
Excellent. And Gregor?
This is the virtue.
Дожди сюда, когда привезут кровь. Не обязательно убей другого послушника. Не надо. Убей Антония. Вообще никого не хочу убивать. Поешь вместе со всеми. Давай. До 8 утра. Сам знал, что квест можно сделать до монастыря даже и скипнуть его. В смысле, до монастыря. Типа убить Антония, просто зайти и убить его или что? Но вообще тут многие квесты, которые тут были, я типа да, заранее подвыполнил. Типа там, книги заранее украл и так далее. Убить просто, лол. Ну это логично, типа, что есть такая возможность.
I'm here to work. Excellent. Today's task.
Петушок.
Once you finish them.
Держи, петушок.
What would you? I finished my. Show me what.
Spectacular, Gregor. Итак, юзаню последний. А, ну не последний еще, ну. Юзану спасительный шнапс.
What do you desire?
I've discovered something.
I see.
Итак.
The older brothers are picking on novice Lucas, punishing him when he doesn't deserve it and humiliating him.
It seems that now.
The Circatus.
I thought.
Brother Yodok.
Yodok?
From the cellar of a low-ranking vassal outside the monastery walls.
Clever. The custodian would never suspect anyone in the monastery, and no one here would suspect monks were drinking secretly when no wine's missing. Thank you, brother. Could you please inform the prior? If I were to do it, they'd cry false accusations.
That's all I know.
If you find out anything else, come to me. I'd be interested to hear it.
Того и все. Других беззаконий я пока не знаю. Ну, точнее, я отказался о них рассказывать. Надеюсь, он будет доволен. Блин, настоятель, куда ты делся? Там Штибор, мы вообще уставщики. Короче, только утром можно состоятельно-то встретиться, по сути. Ну, на молитвах. А, нам до 12 надо тусить. Куковать.
What do you?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
О, нифига. Нет, дикта точно. Отика. Да, больше на Отику похоже. Панама. Блин, хотя... Диуикта тоже не похоже на Утику, больше похоже. Мадуэнту домини ораэдо орадо орано. Нет, тут орано. Диуикта вообще не похож. Т я не вижу, в принципе. Но Орану точно. Простите, о каком куске идет речь? Там же вообще другой текст. А, видимо, вот красным текстом, который... Конибус, же, онибус. Омнибус, онибус. Ото, похоже. Оратио. Блин, вообще нифига не похож. Так. Точно не первый. Ну вот. Да, похоже на вот это. Хотя, ты доме, ты домине. Пекамор, де пекантур. Алимоны алимониае. Давай вот этот вариант.
You call that a copy? You've completely ruined the parchment with your scribbling.
Репутация повысилась. Молодец, Инжих. Я полезный. 4 дня дневная молитва. Сунды. Не, ну мы же старались. Молодец, коверка еще, да? Уля, я полезный. Да, настоятель уже там.
This is not a good time for...
Да никаких не хорошее время для вопросов, блин. В лиге и вопросы вообще типа разные вещи. Так. До 6, да? Но мне нужно еще с тобой поболтать. Часик подождем. Диэс, привет, кстати. Маловато, еще подождем.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor. I don't know more.
Welcome amongst us. Yeah, how'd you like?
Впервые болтаю.
It's wonderful.
I'm glad to hear it. Ah, Gregor.
Will you tell me?
Of course.
Anyone? I'd like to.
Я не могу ему сказать, меня попросил не Влас сказать настоятелю, но настоятель имеется в виду приору, правильно? Или настоятелю тому настоятелю, который смотритель. Так, где поставки свежих продуктов? Ну, короче, я понимаю, что их пока что нет. Куда их завезут, вот в чем вопрос. Так. Повечерие, свободное время перед сном. Повечерие. Повечерие. А, ничего, что я здесь, да? Утром на следующий день восток из Гаш. Да-да-да. Так, начало дня 3 утра, 4 утра за утрение. Чиж говорил, что у него какая-то заначка, к слову, была. А вокруг черт здесь завтра какие-то еще. Алло, а золотые не? Упс.
Novices have no business here.
Ладно, простите. Ошибся, на скине не бывает. Дорогу королю. Так, что там, до скольки, напомните мне, забыл. В 6 утра трапеза, ага.
Brother.
Да.
You were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't you know your place? Don't you know where you're permitted to enter and where your presence is forbidden?
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
I still need to look through your pockets to see if you have anything you shouldn't. You have a weapon. Here in the monastery. I don't care where you got it or why, but clearly your intentions are not honorable. You failed to complete your trial period as a novice.
О, вот так вот, меня даже изгнали, ничего себе. Как сойти на развитие персонажа, каким профессией может заняться? Ты про монастырь конкретно или про что? То каким бить людей, алхимией заняться, собирать травы, охотой. В принципе, все. Можно ли стать королем? Нет, но можно стать айхтархом, королевским ловчим. Ну, как королевским, ловчим, просто ловчим. То есть легально охотиться. Доверенным человеком местного пана.
What would you like?
Да, видимо, ничего. В каких областях тут стоит Мейтакати? Напомни мне, что такое Мейтакати? Власть достойным. Не знаю, звучит слишком общо. Кстати, Антоний, пожалуйте, я верну твой кинжал.
Ah, Gregor.
Here's your dagger.
Thank you, brother. You don't know what this means to me. It's the only thing I have to remember him by.
Блин, я ж знаю, что ты нифига, типа... Да ладно. А, достойным в смысле по навыкам ты имеешь в виду? Власть способным, типа. Не знаю, Хиппи, ты что-то серьезно какой-то вопрос задаешь? Я не знаю, как мне ответить. Не хочу особо размышлять.
Not escape sin. And in another place, Death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciple's part is to be silent and to listen. And for that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter, these we condemn everywhere with a perpetual ban. And for such conversation we do not permit a disciple to open his mouth.
Ah, Gregor, talk to me.
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Best of gaming.
I'd like to ask... Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Ты отдал отмычку. Что? У меня еще-то одна есть? Есть, нормально.
Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not overburdened.
Че ложку с собой таскает? Сразу же после вечерни встретить с Антонием в опочивальне.
Talk to me.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. I want you to prepare two... Once you finish them...
Два отвара календаря, окей.
Talk to me, brother.
У меня они есть. У меня один отвар календаря, окей. Тарелку и казан. Вода. Киберанархия. Горсть крапивы, 2 горсти календулы. Брось крапиву в воду. Кипяти 1 оборот. Брось календулу, но больше не кипяти. Раз. Два.
What trouble?
I finished my work.
Show me what...
Splendid, Gregor.
What troubles you?
I'm here to...
Excellent.
Так. Первый или второй вариант? Первый, мне кажется. Эус филус, чего? Этус филус, чего? Нун эт гладиантипес. Вот тут эус филус.
Not a single error. Quite a feat for a beginner.
Как ты меня за это благодаришь? Не вмажу в нос. Четыре дня дневная молитва. Па-па-па-па-па-па-па. Я перед фильмом сделал перерывчик на полчасика, чтобы поспать. Сегодня мало спал. Где-то часов 6. Шесть вечера вечерняя, вообще-то написано. Пам-пам-парам. Сразу же после учения сесть с Антонием в опочивальне. Ну. А где Антоний?
Always remember what he is and what he is for, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction.
Антоний, ты где? Сверху может быть. Вот ищу. Типа здесь. Там йода.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery.
Так. В подвал идем? Нет.
And here's where you dragged my lifeless body.
Он тоже экономит силы, да? Не спускается по лестнице.
Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Нет.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to betray me?
I'm truly sorry, but you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
Не рекомендую, Антоний, я мастер рукопашного боя, ты пожалеешь об этом. Все, взял его на плечо и понес в руках. И пофиг, что я голый. Сейчас, наверное, по пути он проснется и снова будет драка. Круто, вот так и должно происходить, когда мы пытаемся захватить кого-нибудь. Вот просто берем и тащим его в вратая.
This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favor. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work, and I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while.
Спасибо. Задача не выполнена, забери свои вещи. Ну, типа, для этого нужно было мне сначала не тащить его сюда, короче.
God save you, Henry.
Простите.
Are you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
Иди в условное место на воротах под Сазавой. Он говорит, я пошлю кого-нибудь с твоими вещами. Подожди здесь, он сказал. Это за него больше времени, чем я думал. Ящики специально. Да? Ну ладно.
Greetings.
Этого не примет. О, брюссельский секач сейчас добыл, кстати, хватно. Так что мне добро вернули.
Let's talk. Here.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Монах на коне.
Aren't you meant to be in the monastery, lad?
God be with you. See you later.
God be with you.
Goodbye.
Полчаса осталось. Ки, привет. Надо, господа, перерывчик сделать. Сейчас мы переоденемся только. Давай на сложном. Уже нельзя изменить сложность. Ты ее прошел? Нет, впервые прохожу. Нельзя изменить сложность в процессе прохождения. Мы уже довольно далеко зашли, и поэтому лучше сложность изменить нельзя. Плюс вы говорите, давай на сложном. А откуда вы знаете, на какой сложности я прохожу? У тебя здоровье. А, на сложном не показывается, да? Ага. Окей. А дополнение есть, а где можно можете купить? Все дополнения есть. Купить в любой конюшне. Вам по сюжету ее дадут. Но там будет так себе лошадь, вот, но дадут. Так. Другое дело. Шоссе пана Флипа только надо снять. Оставлю монашескую ясу как напоминание. Там пиратка? Нет, стимовская версия. Там пам па бам па да 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 дам тум дам диду да диду до дам тинта пум па пим па пум па пим пи па пим пым пум пам пи пим пи бум ба бо бим. Сколько стоит в Стиме? Ну так зайдите-то посмотрите. Какие доступ у вас открытый есть. Господа, перерывчик перед Хитманом. Хитман будет у нас через полчаса в 15:00 по Москве. На этом сейчас все. Спасибо, что смотрели. С вами был Скэтман. Приходите еще. Kingdom Come у нас завтра в 11:00 по Москве. Пара па па пи пу пам пи па пу пи да па пи пам па пу пи пам.